諦めない心君とならば頑張れる無駄なことはないよ上を向いて笑おう一度君の時だからよしや20メガもする全体制強化のついた指輪をくれて
お前らモブ連れてきたのにちゃんとしてんじゃねえ
After mustering up the courage to propose to a girl in an online game, naive otaku Hideki Rushia Nishimura is devastated when she flat out rejects him. To make matters worse, the girl reveals that she is actually an older man in real life. With his dreams crushed and his heart broken, Roshan comes to an abrupt decision in the midst of his raging fit. He will never trust another girl in an online game again. Years later, Roshan is now in a guild with 3 other players, one of whom possesses a female avatar by the name of Ako. Ako is deeply in love with Roshan and wants to marry him. Although he entertains the possibility that she might be a guy, Roshan accepts her proposal, claiming that her gender doesn't matter as long as she is cute in the game. However, after a discussion between guild members that led to all of them having an offline meeting, Roshan finds out that Ako along with the other members are not just girls, but also his schoolmates.
花になりたいのですどんな時もずっと
Number 9.
ごめんなさい私の執事が迷惑をかけたわ
この絵は
心配してくれてるのまああなたが会いたいならすぐに会えるわ
Due to his mother and sister who both love professional wrestling, Kinjiro Sakamachi has developed a resilient body that could take hard punches, aggressive kicks and even deadly vehicle bumps, in order to survive the various grappling positions and locks. However, he also developed gynophobia, an abnormal fear of women. With just one touch from a girl, his nose bleeds uncontrollably, he sweats excessively, and in rare cases, faints abruptly. His life changes for the worse because of a fated meeting in the restroom. While trying to escape from a girl, he discovers the most popular student in their school, Subaru Konoe. The butler of the headmaster's daughter, Kanade Sutsuki, is actually female. Surprised, Subaru violently assaults Kinjiro, dealing significant damage and knocking him unconscious. When he comes to, he meets Kanade. In exchange for his silence, she promises to cure his phobia.
花になりたいのですどんな時もずっと
Number 8.
ごめんごめん
Yoto Yokodera wants to be seen in a different way from most men, as a pervert. However, his lewd actions are often misinterpreted as good intentions, and people cannot see his true nature. Upon hearing rumors of a cat statue that can banish an unwanted trait, he searches for it and prays for his facade to be removed. But each wish comes at a price. Those unwelcome traits are transferred to someone else who desires them. After realizing that vocalizing his dirty thoughts is not the best thing, Yoto decides to regain his lost trait by seeking out the person who received them. Unfortunately, he was not alone in praying to the cat statue, and now he must not only fix his life, but the lives of others as well.
花になりたいのですどんな時もずっと
Number 7.
ある春の日、俺は運命と出会った。
Tomoya Aki, an otaku, has been obsessed with collecting anime and light novels for years, attaching himself to various series with captivating stories and characters. Now, he wants to have a chance of providing the same experience for others by creating his own game. But unfortunately, Tomoya cannot do this task by himself. He successfully recruits childhood friend Eriri Spencer Sawamura to illustrate and literary elitist Utaha Kasumigaoka to write the script for his visual novel. While he directs Supergroup, now in hand, Tomoya only needs an inspiration to base his project on, and luckily, he meets the beautiful, docile Megumi Kato, who he then models his main character after. Using what knowledge he has, Tomoya creates a new doujin circle with hopes to touch the hearts of those who play their game.
花になりたいのです。どんな時もずっと
Number 6.
僕と付き合ってください。
はい、喜んで。
あ、僕今ちょっとだけセリフ間違え。
Keita Amano is a typical high school gamer living out an average student's life. One day, however, he has an unexpected meeting with the cutest girl in school that makes him want to disappear without a trace. This girl, Karen Tendo, is an exemplary student who is proclaimed to be the school's idol. She discovers that Amano is a gamer, and this newfound knowledge incites a passionate desire within her to recruit him into the game club. Upon visiting the club, Amano is forcefully made aware to a side gaming wildly different than the one he loves so dearly. Tendo's interest in Amano begins shaking up what was once an uneventful life, filling it with spontaneity, awkwardness, and a little bit of mayhem. As a result, every day becomes a comical battle for Amano's sanity as he tries to adapt to these wild, unexpected changes.
花になりたいのです。どんな時もずっと
Number 5.
そんな名前の人知らない。
じゃあなんでそんなペンネームつけたんだよ。
おっと。痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い。
1 year ago, Sagiri Izumi became step-siblings with Masamune Izumi, but the sudden death of their parents tears their new family apart, resulting in Sagiri becoming a shut-in which cut her off from her brother and society. While caring for what's left of his family, Masamune earns a living as a published light novel author with one small problem. He's never actually met his acclaimed illustrator, Eromanga Sensei. Infamous for drawing the most lewd erotica, through an embarrassing chain of events, he learns that his very own little sister was his partner this whole time. As new characters and challengers appear, Masamune and Sagiri must now face the light novel industry together. Eromanga Sensei follows the development of their relationship and their struggle to become successful, and as Sagiri slowly grows out of her shell, just how long will she be able to hide her true persona from the rest of the world?
花になりたいのです。どんな時もずっと
Number 4.
なめろなめろなめろ。
Keima Katsuragi, known online as the legendary god of conquest, can conquer any girl's heart in dating sim games, at least. In reality, he opts for the two-dimensional world of gaming over real life because he is an unhealthy, obsessed otaku of galge games. When he arrogantly accepts an anonymous offer to prove his supremacy at dating sim games, Keima is misled into aiding a naive and impish demon from hell named Elucia Elsie de Lut Ima with her mission, retrieving runaway evil spirits who have escaped from hell and scatter themselves throughout the human world. Keima discovers that the only way to capture these spirits is to conquer what he hates the most, the unpredictable hearts of three-dimensional girls.
花になりたいのです。どんな時もずっと
Number 3.
演技なんだよな。
そんなことどうでもいい。もしもお兄ちゃんが揺らぎ以外のものになるんだったら、そんなお兄ちゃんいらない。
For Kanada Yamakusa, life as a high schooler should have been normal, and it would have been if he wasn't living with the most ridiculous scores imaginable. Absolute choice is a system forced upon him by a self-proclaimed god, randomly presents a mental selection of actions that he must act at based on his choice. To add to his dilemma, it tends to occur in the most public of spaces, and his options never seem to deviate from the rude to crude nature. As a result, the helpless boy stresses through each day, fumbling to repair his already tarnished reputation while desperately praying to avoid the next spontaneous episode of Absolute Choice. To his dismay, the one in charge is always one step ahead of him and proceeds to not so subtly choose him into the lives of several girls at his school.
Number
それがダーク&ダークオブジェエンド。
聞いてないよ。なんなのその使えないの。前よりもっと使えないじゃん。それになんで消せないの。
無駄だ。この炎は発動者にも消せない。
During a literature club meeting, the 4 club members along with their faculty advisor's niece suddenly find themselves with supernatural powers. Now capable of fabricating dark flames, resident Chunibyo Jurai Ando is the most ecstatic about their new abilities. Unfortunately, his own is only for show and unable to accomplish anything of substance. Moreover, he is completely outclassed by those around him. Fellow club member Tomoyo Kansaki manipulates time. Jurai's childhood friend Hatoko Kushikawa wields control over the 5 elements. Club president Sayumi Takanashi can repair both inanimate objects and living things, and their advisor's niece Chifuyu Himeki is able to create objects out of thin air.
Number 1.
まあそうだけど、もういいでしょこの話は。
俺は
足立かだ。
Due to his love for small kid things, Sota Takanashi cannot turn childlike Popura Taneshima down when she recruits him to work for Wagnaria, a family restaurant located in Hokkaido. Takanashi takes particular joy in doting on the older Popura, which only fuels her complex over how young she looks. He also quickly learns he must stay on his toes once he meets the rest of his colleagues, including the katana-wielding floor chief Yachiyo Todoroki, the intimidating head chef Jun Sato, the dangerously well-informed and subtly sadistic sous chef Hiromi Soma, the adamantly lazy manager Kyoko Shirafuji, and the waitress Mahiro Inami, who has a painful fear of man. Powered by an eccentric cast,